see a whole nother summer and it feel good. Stop now, top down through the neighborhood. Let the wind blow, open up the window. That girl is poison like Belleville DeVoe. We have a barbecue to do FO. Swimming pool party in the back on the low. And the plates of food will be laid out for free.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Black Knights going up against the Jaguars.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Black Knights and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. This is Leonard Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Luck. He'll check this one off to Fournette. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Fournette, a first down carry. Room here to run. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Here's Locke. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. shift together here from the D-line. Now Wilson on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A handoff, Fournette running left, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. The quick slant caught. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Wilson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On second down, Freeman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On third down, Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll fake it. Now Locke. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Now a play fake here on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. He'll buy some time right. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well. Fournette on the counter.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
To throw on 2nd down is Love. Caught out left side by Robinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Running left, it's Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it is now 21-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also... In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back. So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. Running right, this is Freeman. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Play action. It's Wilson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taking it about the 36. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Luck on first down. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. On first down, it's Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, here's Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a play fake, and it's Locke. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And Myers able to knock it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big wide.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Miles Jack coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On second down, Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, Wilson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Freeman again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. They bring their punter out there now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 10. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Off of play action. Luck. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. A handoff to Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it didn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try to pick up the first down.
He's got it. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They come out here in the eye. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And Freeman lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They keep it with Fournette on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Locke. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll give Fournette another crack. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times, and you can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation, and he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's Wilson. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Wilson. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down around the 37.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. The 20. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, 1st down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Again, it's Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd down following the incompletion. They toss to Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And this offense on third down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now the pitch to Freeman. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for Jacksonville, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.